Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel, guys. If you like this content, please leave a comment, please, and hit that like button. Guys, when I see this on the news, I'm like, wow. I had to look at it twice and had to do some research on it. It's this 17-year-old was arrested yesterday for stabbing his father. And after digging more into it, one of the witnesses said they heard them arguing over a cell phone. Yes, a cell phone. When I tell you that this generation is lost, they lost. I question myself and I said, what had happened to our young folks? Then I have to answer myself. And I said, the Bible said these things going to happen. They have been called the lost generation, the disposable generation, the postponed generation, and the dead-end kids. These young kids now think there's someone older. The young folks now don't want to talk. They don't listen. It's me all the time. And for this young man, 17-year-old, stabbed his father to death, he just do not know what he looking at. Because you just gonna show the world that you have no respect for your father. No respect for your father at all. You not only took your father out, you're gonna probably end up losing some of your time and your life. And your family around you, some of them might still try to support you, but in the long run, it's not going to be the same. No, it's not going to be the same. Because I'm telling y'all, this generation of people have become so corrupted, just like in Jesus' day. So, guys, I'm praying for the family, but let's watch these two videos and then I will chat when I'm done. This is sad. So sad. Heart goes out to everyone.
Right now at 5:30, the push for answers after a tragedy on the west side. Jacksonville police say that this teenager stabbed his father to death. Investigators have the 17-year-old now in their custody.
This killing has shaken up the West Side neighborhood. News for Jax reporter Scott Johnson went there today and is also talking to our crime and safety analyst about this incident.
Police say in a home somewhere here along Wheeler Avenue is where police say 17-year-old Syr Williams stabbed and killed his father, Jervas Williams.
Did you see any police out here last night?
Yes, I spoke with him.
Gordon Eason was the only neighbor willing to speak with us this morning as the chilling effect of this killing is this neighborhood on edge.
It's unclear where it happened. I noticed this Crime Stopper sign when we pulled into the neighborhood, but we don't know if it's related to what happened last night. But in talking to neighbors, they tell me this is unusual on this direct street. Are you surprised that would happen on your street?
Yes, sir. I'm always, anytime there's any kind of crime.
Is this neighborhood generally good, bad, or what's?
Yes, it's a very good neighborhood.
I talked to News for Jax crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney, who says the dynamics of these investigations are not always easy because domestic killings can involve a lot of background.
A son stabs a father. Does this add a layer of complexity to the investigation?
It does. These domestic murders, everybody seems to think, domestic murders are spouse on spouse, but this family violence, the son on parents and child on parents, that's part of the caseload that involves these domestic murders. And it's tough. It's tough for the family. It's tough for the family to understand. And the investigations, you would think, this is pretty straightforward. But you have to look because there's a lot of history that usually are involved with these.
Investigators quickly ID'd the son as the accused attacker after talking to everyone who was present. And JSO writes in their release to the public on this killing, our hearts go out to the Williams family.
From the
A Jacksonville teenager is in jail accused of stabbing and killing his own father. It happened on Wheeler Avenue off Blanding Boulevard just before 7 last night. Our Sydney Deshawn is joining us live. And Sydney, I know you spoke with several neighbors, and of course, they're just shocked by what happened.
Yeah, Anthony, that's right. Investigators say the 17-year-old is behind bars tonight after officers found his father in his home with multiple stab wounds. That teenager now facing second-degree murder charges and tampering with evidence.
This is a situation where he lost total control.
There's no crime tape or police cars left along Wheeler Avenue, only a community still trying to process what happened. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says a 17-year-old was arrested for fatally stabbing his father, 37-year-old Jervas Williams, Tuesday night. He was taken into custody the next morning. First Coast News is not naming the teen because investigators have not said whether he will be charged as an adult. Our crime and safety expert, Mark Bachman, explains the decision process.
Egregious as it is, if it's his only act, he may not be charged as an adult. But if there's a history there of violence leading up to it, maybe some violence outside the home, maybe some criminal or felony acts, that might tip the scales towards at least putting the child in a adult prosecution phase.
A heavily redacted arrest report shows the deadly confrontation may have started over a cell phone. The report says a witness saw the teen and his father arguing over a phone. According to that arrest report, the witness told investigators she saw the father and 17-year-old go inside the home. A short time later, the teen came out in a panicked state. Bachman says investigators will have to dig into the family dynamic.
Anytime there's a murder situation like this, you always want to do your victimology. You want to know what the relationship was like.
Neighbors we spoke with wouldn't go on camera, but many described a heartbreaking scene with a heavy police presence. Some in the area only learning about the stabbing from morning headlines. The teen is now charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Bachman says this kind of family violence is devastating.
This could have been going on a long time between them, and it just came to a tipping point, and it's unfortunate. Phase.
A heavily redacted arrest report shows the deadly confrontation may have started over a cell phone. The report says a witness saw the teen and his father arguing over a phone. According to that arrest report, the witness told investigators she saw the father and 17-year-old go inside the home. A short time later, the teen came out in a panicked state. Bachman says investigators will have to dig into the family dynamic.
Anytime there's a murder situation like this, you always want to do your victimology. You want to know what the relationship was like.
Neighbors we spoke with wouldn't go on camera, but many described a heartbreaking scene with a heavy police presence. Some in the area only learning about the stabbing from morning headlines. The teen is now charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Bachman says this kind of family violence is devastating.
This could have been going on a long time between them, and it just came to a tipping point, and it's unfortunate.
Right now, the state attorney's office is reviewing the case to determine if the teenager will be charged as an adult. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says they are committed to bring justice to the Williams family. Reporting.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Condolence to the family. And young man, you just don't know. You just don't understand. Young people just don't understand. Yes, and you heard what they said. The police said they want to bring justice to the Williams family. Well, he is the Williams family. Come on, he's the family, okay? Oh, we have to do something with these young people. They are out of control. But like I said, this generation is so corrupted. Yes, people have become corrupted. Like I said, just as in Jesus' day. And not only local, this is worldwide scale. It's all over. This guy, gentleman, is 17 years old. And he done stabbed his father to death. He didn't do it just one time, multiple times. Yes, not just one. He didn't just take the knife and just hit one. It was more than one. This is something that he's going to have to live with for the rest of his life. His family going to have to live with for the rest of his life. And if he has sisters and brothers, they're going to have to live with for the rest of his life. And no matter what he said to his family, how sorry he is, they may accept that, but in the back of their mind, they're going to have this to carry on for the rest of their life. That's why, guys, it's so important to teach your kids. And I tell you, like I said before, you have to teach them at an early age. They have to learn how to accept no. See, a lot of these kids in the household is gimme. And a lot of time they're given so much. When they get to a certain age, that's when they want to set a cutoff point. When you don't give them everything they wanted to this cutoff point, they don't know how to accept no. Because this 17-year-old young man, kid, or whatever you want to call him, if he and his father had a problem with the cell phone, he was old enough to get a job and go purchase his own cell phone. You see what I'm saying? It's not like he's 12, 13 years old. He's old enough to go get a job and purchase his own cell phone. Okay? Even if your father said, give me the cell phone back, I'm not paying for it, it still doesn't give you the right to stab him to death. So like I said, my condolences go to the family. A young man, things is not going to go well for you. Things are not going to go well for you. And guys, I don't know too much about this. I will wait till next week and see if I can pull a police record on him or something. But I'm not for sure if he had been in trouble before. Because just like the gentleman said, it depends on if he had been in trouble or commit a crime in the past, the way they're going to look at this. But it seemed to me, the father couldn't be too hard on this gentleman. Because guess what? Look at his head. Most of the time you see a clean-cut guy and stuff like that, you can look at him and say, well, maybe his father was a little bit too tough on him. But it looked like to me I can tell, he had space to do what he wanted. Because I listened to some of the neighbors and they said that they were surprised by this because that family was nice. I mean, the father was a gentleman. They have nothing bad to say about the father at all. And they said they are shocked because of what happened. They don't understand why the son stabbed him over a cell phone. But I know why. He should have had a job. I'm going to say it again. These kids get old enough, you have to give them a job. Chores inside, and they need to work for things. No one said you have to mistreat your child. No one said you have to treat them badly, take things from them. But you have to teach them. A child is not born into this world knowing everything. They have to be taught. And it's our job as parents to teach the kids at an early age so they won't have to go through what some of them going through now. This kid was missing something. He was missing something. This is all I know about this one, guys. Please leave me a comment if you would like to, and I will try to reply back to you. But this is a sad situation. 17 years old. I'm not even sure if this gentleman finished school or not. I'm not even sure if he finished school. I go back to what Proverbs 22:6 said. It always said, train up a boy according to the ways for him. Even when he grow old, he would not turn aside from it. You have to train your kids. You train them at a different level, because it's like when they get 3 years old, you let them know not to touch certain things. Okay, when they get 5 years old, you teach them don't run. When they get 8 or 9 years old, you have to teach them about giving, about receiving, and stuff like that. You have to teach them on different scales. You cannot teach a child at 4 years old what you should teach a child at 9, because they're not going to be able to grab or capture what you're talking about. So it has stages. And some people feel like they're not going to do anything. They're just going to let the kid do what they want to do. And then that one day, you decide to tell that child no. That child will not accept no or no rejection from you. And that's when a lot of kids decide to take you out. The demons come out then. Because they get inside those kids' head, telling those kids how much you hate them, you don't like them. And the kids cannot separate it. So this is all I know, guys. Mother and father, prevented a generation gap in your home. Please train your kids at a younger age. Then we could prevent some of this from happening. Because there's too many kids out here unaliving their parents, and then they go the other way too. There's a lot of parents unaliving their kids because a lot of the parents don't have self-control. Soon something go wrong, they do something that they gonna regret later. But this right here, where the kids are unaliving their parents over stupid things, I did not want to believe this. They got into a big argument, a dispute over a cell phone. So this young boy stabbed his father to death over a cell phone, when he could just went and got him a job and purchase his own. You see what I'm saying, guys? So until next time, guys, please have self-control, discipline. Like I said, if we put both of those together, we're going to have common sense. And common sense will help you or prevent you from going down this path. Young people, wake up. Let this be a lesson. Please think before you act. Until next time, stay safe. Peace out.